The age of paper is over. Using Web 2.0 tools like Diigo, schools can replace expensive, limited, untimely, and out-of-date instructional resources with free, high-quality instructional materials that require more critical thinking from students and that facilitate the flipped classroom model.
When we evaluated our failure rate last year from our freshmen, we found that in English language arts, our freshmen were failing at 52% rate. As a principal, it's just unconscionable to have that going on in your building.
To continue doing the same thing and think you're going to get this different result isn't going to work. We decided to flip it and try spending more time working with the students in class and having them get the lecture and the lessons at home.
With Diigo, teachers can set up libraries of links. Within that library, teachers can tag links by content of the site. So, for example, if I only wanted to view links on e-learning, I would click here. Links can be further filtered by creating a list. A list is a way to organize links, much like a folder structure in a computer. Any annotations, such as notes or highlights that were made on the bookmarked page, will then show up in list view. Notice that the annotations that appeared in the My Library preview are the same ones I made on the web page. If I want to share certain lists with certain groups of people, I need to use the My Groups feature. If I'm teaching a U.S. history course and a world geography course, for example, then I would set up different groups for each class since the focus of the links that I want to share with each class will be very different, and I want to customize the content for each group of students as much as possible. Creating a group is very easy within Diigo. Once you click on Create a Group, decide on your group name. You can enter any descriptions that you'd like to have here. Once I've created a group, I can edit its category, decide whether to make it public or private, decide on whether it should be searchable to other Diigo users, set my How to Join preference, and decide whether I want myself as a moderator to be the only one who invites new users or whether I want all group members to be able to send invitations to others to join our group. I then click Create My Group, and now I've set up a new group. Here's where I can invite any other users by entering their email address, and I can type a welcome message. Now that I've set up my classroom groups, I want to bookmark sites for my students to view. In this class, my students are learning about the Iranian hostage crisis, so I've already bookmarked several different sites. I found a video that I want my students to watch, but it's one of many videos on this page. Because of that, I want to add annotations showing students which video they need to watch. I can highlight the text by choosing my highlighter color, then clicking and dragging. I can also add a floating sticky note to the page. I need to be sure that I select which group can see this particular sticky note. Now I click the note and drag it right next to the video that I want my students to watch. When I've finished, I want to bookmark this page. I need to be sure to add it to the list so that I keep my links organized, and I need to choose which group to share it with. Now, when I go back into my Diigo library, I can see this link, along with my annotations, has been added to the library content. I've been able to provide my students with a variety of sources written from both the American and the Iranian point of view, as well as primary and secondary source videos on this topic.